It was a bright, bustling morning at the set of The View, with cameras rolling and the audience buzzing. Courtney Cox, known for her sharp wit and candid nature, had been invited as a guest to discuss her new project. From the moment she walked onto the set, there was a spark in the air, but nobody anticipated how intense it would get. Sunny Hostin, always poised yet assertive, opened the segment with a pointed question about the controversy surrounding Courtney's latest film. "Courtney, some critics say your movie sends a harmful message. What do you say to that?" Sunny asked, voice calm but firm. Courtney smiled politely at first, brushing off the comment with her usual charm. "I think people are reading too much into it. It's a story about resilience, not controversy," Courtney replied. But Sunny wasn't done. She pressed further, citing specific reviews and social media backlash. Her tone, though professional, carried an edge that seemed to prick Courtney's patience. As the conversation continued, the subtle tension escalated. Courtney's responses grew sharper, her tone more defensive, and the audience began to feel the electricity. Cameras caught fleeting eye rolls and exasperated gestures. Courtney leaned forward, her voice rising just slightly. "I've heard all the criticism. I've read the headlines. But my intent was never harmful," Sunny countered, her eyebrows raised. "Intent doesn't erase impact, Courtney. Millions of viewers are talking about it. Don't you think it matters?" Courtney took a deep breath, trying to remain composed. But the weight of the confrontation pressed in. The live audience murmured, sensing the clash was far from over. Minutes later, the conversation took a sharp turn. Courtney, clearly frustrated by repeated challenges, broke her calm demeanor. "I'm not here to be attacked on national television," she exclaimed, her voice rising, echoing in the studio. Sunny, taken aback but undeterred, responded firmly, "I'm asking questions that viewers care about. You don't get to avoid accountability just because it's uncomfortable." Courtney's eyes blazed. The live audience gasped as she leaned over the table, gesturing emphatically. "Uncomfortable? Try being misrepresented. Try having your work dissected as if you have some hidden agenda." The studio lights reflected off the glossy table, illuminating every tense expression. Co-hosts exchanged nervous glances. Some tried to intervene, offering calming words. But the energy was uncontrollable. Courtney continued, her voice a mix of rage and hurt. "I worked hard on this project. Every choice, every scene had meaning. And now it's being twisted into something I never intended." Sunny, keeping her composure, countered with a calm but firm statement. "Intent matters, yes. But perception is reality for millions watching. You can't dismiss that." The clash reached a fever pitch. Courtney's face reddened. Her hands gestured wildly. The cameras zoomed in on the intensity. Social media exploded simultaneously. Viewers tweeting about the unexpected confrontation, some siding with Courtney, others with Sunny. Then a tense silence fell as both women stared each other down. Breathing heavily, the audience frozen in suspense. It was the kind of raw, unscripted moment live television rarely captures. As the segment concluded, the co-hosts quickly tried to steer the conversation toward lighter topics, but the impact of the clash lingered. Courtney, still visibly shaken, was escorted off the set during a commercial break. Backstage, she exhaled deeply, trying to calm her racing thoughts. "I just wanted to tell my story," she muttered to a producer. The producer nodded, understanding the delicate balance of live television. Meanwhile, social media was ablaze. Clips of the confrontation went viral within minutes. Viewers dissecting every expression, every word, debating who won the clash. Headlines the next day screamed, "Courtney Cox versus Sunny Hostin, the live TV showdown." Courtney's camp released a statement later. "Courtney is passionate about her work. She welcomes discussion, but she also believes context is important." The live discussion was intense and emotions ran high. Sunny's team echoed a professional sentiment. Sunny Hostin asked important questions. She engages with guests honestly and thoughtfully. Despite the public scrutiny, Courtney reflected quietly. The confrontation had been exhausting, but it forced her to confront not only critics but herself. "Live television isn't easy," she said later in an interview. "It's raw. It's immediate. You either rise to the challenge or let it break you. Today I rose." The incident became a case study in live TV history, a real-time collision of truth, emotion, and perception. It was a reminder that in the world of live broadcasting, passion and accountability often collide, and the fallout can be spectacular, unforgettable, and sometimes transformative. Courtney left the studio that day with a mix of relief and vindication. She knew she had defended herself, faced the storm head-on, and emerged stronger. And though the headlines would continue to debate the clash, she had the satisfaction of standing her ground.